Ubiquiti is definitely on a roll this year. So far, they released 27 new UniFi products, and it's only January 2025. And that includes products for nearly everything they have here. So no cloud gateways, but yes for in switching, Wi-Fi, camera security, door access, integrations, including a whole set of new phones and a bunch more accessories. Welcome to the channel. My name is Bogdan Ciperny, founder of Apex One IT, and we do small business IT. So yes, I counted 27 new UniFi products, and that includes the $1,000 switch they have and also like $15 mounts. My goal with this video is really to educate myself and other UniFi integrators, or if you're trying to deploy UniFi for yourself, it's good to know what's out there, what's changed, be aware of it so that you can optimize your UniFi deployments. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. So first thing, we have several 2.5 gig switches. Well, really there's 4 of them, and there's 2 PoE and 2 non-PoE. So here first we have the Pro HD 24, and that's both the PoE and non-PoE. So I do have a full review on this one, and I'll have a link for you. The main kind of things, and I'm not going to review every product. I'm going to do this as quickly as possible just to point out what's out there. But the main thing with this one is that you have 4 SFP plus ports, and all of the ports are at minimum 2.5 gig. So this is the PoE. With a PoE, all the ports are also PoE plus plus at minimum. There's 2 10 gig RJ45 PoE plus plus ports as well. So this one, the PoE version, is $1,000, and then the regular one is something like $600. Technically not released yet as of this recording, but it should be here any day. And then if you need something smaller but also 2.5, they have a new Flex 2.5 PoE. So it comes at $200. Of course, it's sold out now, but there's different ways to power this. So you have PoE plus, the input port here. So let's just take a look. So it's a combo port, kind of unique, and because of this I do have a video on this one as well. But it has a combo SFP plus or a RJ45 port. So you can use a 10 gig on here and also power it up to PoE plus plus plus. And then that's going to determine how much PoE budget you have out of these other 8 2.5 gig ports. It also has the optional AC adapter here as well. And then the non-PoE version is $40 cheaper at $159. So same thing, still has that combo port. It's just now it's powered by a included adapter, and you can see it's like a USB-C adapter here. Okay, then for Wi-Fi. This one technically also not out just yet, but it's the U7 Pro Outdoor. So they have the U7 Outdoor. The Pro one has the Wi-Fi 7 with 6 gigahertz, as opposed to, I believe the non-Pro doesn't have that. Okay, so that's kind of the main thing here. And that's $279 or $280, and if you go to the U7 Outdoor, that's $200. So that's the main difference I see here. Now camera security. So we had some interesting, we had the AI ports, that was last year technically, but all I wanted to point out is there is a way to rack mount these. So if you're, I think as of this recording, they're still doing 1-for-1, meaning 1 AI port is needed for 1 camera. They say the AI port is able to support more than 1 camera eventually. So for now, you can at least have 6 of these taking up 1 U on your rack. So that's nice. And then the probably even cooler device, I would say, is this 680 AI key, right? This is the one that's no matter what cameras you have, well, not no matter what, but let's say more recent, like the G5s and non-AI cameras, it adds AI functionality to it. And this just plugs in, not plugs in, but you install it in your rack or anywhere. And it's really just another computer for processing, okay? It's just computing. So it's doing the AI computations that those cameras don't have on board, like the AI cameras do. And in addition to that, it also has this natural language retrieval, transcribing speech events, and that allows you to just search in a much better way. It's really worth to check out their video that they have here. Let's see if they have, no they don't, but this FAQ is probably really good. And you can see the way it works with AI ports as well. Okay, so definitely check that up. And then the other product here is what they have here. They just added as well is the rack mount. So you can have up to 3 of these. And honestly, you're probably just going to rack mount 1, and you can just mount 1 as well. So that's cool that they made it kind of modular, because man, you're going to need a lot of cameras in order to need more than 1, I would say, because it can process quite a bit. Okay, and then door access. This one's exciting for me because I'm starting to deploy these. So the Reader Flex is a nice kind of utility version, right? You can just punch in your PIN code on this kind of touchpad here. So that's new with this new G3, right? It's a whole new line. It's their G3 readers now. And with that, we also have a new product. So just like this one, we have this mini hub, which is useful because sometimes you'll need all the other features of the full hub. This one essentially has kind of 3 different elements that you can use. So your exits, your position sensor, and your lock terminal. So like your strike, right? And then also 2 PoE ports here. So, you know, for your reader or maybe a camera, and also powered by PoE++, just like the regular hub. But yeah, this one's exciting because I'm actually will be deploying one of these. Not with the mini hub because I actually do need the other ports, but they do have a new reader. It looks very similar, just more hardware, and it supports Apple Wallet. Okay, that's kind of the main feature of this. It does come in a little bit more. I think it's like $20 more than the previous. Well, here it is, G2. So that's $360 and that's $380. Yeah, $20, and also the black and the white. And with that, they have, of course, new kits. Wait, they do have a new, right. So they have the regular reader without the camera that also supports Wallet. So the G2 is also $20 less. And then they have the kits. So they have the kits with the full hub, kind of full size door access hub, and also just the mini, what do they call it? Yeah, door hub mini as well. So with their integrations, we have also a new line for their phones. So G3 again. And this one's interesting to me because I started my business with doing business phones and starting to deploy now UniFi Talk as well. So it's nice to see is they got rid of that confusing like subscription, non-subscription thing going on. And not only that, but now this is the main thing, right? That basically any third-party carrier should work with this. That's what I'm testing now. So that's really cool. So that's kind of the standout feature here is what they call Talk Relay that you can use now. So you don't have to use their service, although their service is pretty good. You know, they have a $10 a month plan or a $25 a month. So I think their plan is actually pretty good. But the other thing that they finally added, which honestly when I deployed other phones, like other Yealings people really want and they miss on their legacy phones, is this wireless handset. It's difficult to find other phone companies that have this, not phone companies, but hardware phones. So this is pretty sweet. It does cost $100 for this, but I do have one here to test and hopefully we'll test it out and see, you know, you don't need it to work for too long. It's not a cell phone. But yeah, that's the standout feature. And it seems like, as far as I know, it'll only work with the new G3 line. Okay, so you have the, what they call now the Touch Enterprise. So that's that full like 7-inch screen, yep. And then the wall mount version of that is $400. You can see what that looks like here, right? So it mounts like that. And then the one we just looked at, the Touch Pro as well. And finally, they have also in their kind of integrations line here is for their display or digital signage, a new display cast. So they had the Pro here at 280 and now display cast Lite, which is at 1080p resolution. So I don't deploy these, but if you do, now you know. Okay, now there's a couple adapters or accessories here. So first PoE, some new ones. So they have this 30 watt, well, PoE plus adapter, 1 gig. And now if you see, they have a 2.5 gig as well. So that's pretty useful. What was missing? So you can easily deploy this now with 2.5 gig switches. So that's awesome. And now here on PoE++, you have the 1 gig and you also have a 10 gig PoE++ injector essentially. So if you recall, we looked at the 2.5 gig switch at the beginning here, and it had a 10 gig port. So you can actually use this if you don't have a PoE port where, another PoE switch. You can use this with a 10 gig connection to power, let's see if we have here, this guy right here. So that's pretty cool. So they added that as well. They also have this AC adapter. So this is the optional one for that 2.5 gig flex switch. But it's also compatible with the Switch Ultra. So if you bought some of these or you need to replace the adapter, you can use this. And speaking of PoE, they do have one more device. So this is using like coax, for example. You can use this device that comes with the 2 units to send power and the signal through it. So that's pretty cool. If there's already existing wiring or cabling with coax, you can use it just like this, just like they show it here. And actually, it looks like not just coax, but kind of any 2-wire twisted pair here. That's what they have here. So this, yeah, right there with these adapters. So that's cool. Okay, now we have about, 3 more products here. So they added the premium outdoor cabling So just their version is shielded well, right, for kind of outdoor access points. So that's neat. And then we have two more mounting plates. So they have released more of these thin rail mounting. So this works with the Ultra switches as well as the new Flex 2.5 gig switches. Wow, I just noticed something new, or at least to me. You can now hover over these and get an image. That's nice. Okay, so that's new. And then the very last one is the floating mount. So this is for that new switch as well. Allows you to basically just slide this onto the switch and put it onto any magnetic metal surface or metal surface that you can put magnets on. And it says it's compatible with the 2.5 switches. From the looks of it, I would say it's also compatible with the Ultras. I think they just don't say that because the Ultras already are, their mounting plates are already magnetic. That's probably why. I'm pretty sure the plate that comes with this one's already magnetic. So just FYI. Okay, and that should be 27 products. I hope I covered it all. You can of course go to UI.com. It's just harder to see, which exact, they'll have the main products out here that they just released and some new videos as well, which are always a fun watch. But if this was helpful to you, please like and subscribe. And if you want to see one like this for the month of February, hopefully they have a lot more products coming out as well. Not too many because it's kind of hard to keep up, and always updating your quotes and estimates. So let me know though in the comment section if you want to see one for February. Otherwise, you can also watch my full reviews of the new 2.5 gig switches here by clicking here or here. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Take care.